Unsaid. Unsaid. Unsaid.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to ﷺy'Dark. I am Maldoror. Hello, come control. And people, yeah, push. Push it. Make the beats go harder. Something like that. I'm not sure if I'm saying the lyrics correctly. But yeah, it's a good girl. It's a good girl. It's a good song.
It's a good girl.
It's a good girl. Good girl.
We
No,
talk later.
it's an awesome song from Garbage. I don't know. Do you know Push It? Of course. Yep. Yep.
Actually, I'm not remembering.
You're not remembering Push It? Okay.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, welcome to the ɁTHYάνန့. I'm Maldoror by my side is Pipa. This is our usually we're just eating Wednesdays, and so this show goes live on Radio Dark Tunnel and on YouTube and Twitch, and I haven't started recording as always, so
we're going to do it again.
yeah.
As almost always.
Yeah. So welcome to ₦THYάνန့. I'm Maldoror. This is Pipa. Say hello, Pipa.
Hello, Pipa.
This goes live on Radio Dark Tunnel on Twitch and YouTube, and this goes as podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, and I don't know more. Amazon Music and Google Podcasts. And this also goes a little later, so in about
23 EDT.
23 EDT on Wax Radio from Indianapolis. And I don't know if this is happening now, but Wax Radio was going to start airing on Indianapolis, so airing on the radio waves. I'm not sure if that is done by now, but if so, hello guys from Indianapolis. I'm from Lisbon. Yeah. And so it's really cool. Actually, I don't know if that has started. And yeah, so as often we already started a few moments ago, and you're hearing in loop. This is the last song that we put on. It's Potential Danger by Rouge, and yeah, so I'm just looping while I speak, presenting the show. So, and this show, as always, on every Wednesday we talk a lot about whatever and play new music, so that's what we're going to do. So let's just finish this song and let me put something else, something new for you guys. So let's start with this one that I should have played last week, but we talked so much that I didn't actually have time to play. So this is Wet Skin, and the song is called Abstract and Free.
I was completely asleep.
What?
I don't have anything ready because I was completely asleep.
Yeah.
Imagining Come Control in the afternoon in the United States.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you write something and I just keep on the sentence and I keep dreaming about it and thinking about it, and then you say, okay, let's play this, and I'm, oh wait.
So, yeah, and Charlie Music, if you're still there, where are you from, Charlie?
Oh, and Come Control is saying something about the sound.
Sound is a bit distant, somewhat. Okay, we can put it a bit louder. Maybe this is better. I don't have any. It should be the same as always.
Yeah.
I haven't changed a thing. Talk, people.
Hello, people.
Normal people.
Normal people? Like effect.
Talk now.
Oh, so Come Control says it's like an effect.
There's no effect.
Yeah.
I have no effects running through here, so I don't know. I don't know. So in here I have a mic preamp, and it has no effects whatsoever. It's just boosting up and give a little warmth on the voices,
especially on mine.
Yeah, and after this goes through it enters on this table, and it has no effects. Everything is flat, There's no effects whatsoever turned on. I don't know. I have to check. Maybe there's some configuration because I've been testing doing other stuff. So it may be some configuration in here that's not 100%. But I'll check that while I play this music. So Wet and Skin, Abstract and Free, and I hope you guys like it. And I hope the sound is better now. I've changed a little bit some of the definitions. There were some things that were turned on, but actually it's not needed. I hope. I see sound getting in there. I don't hear an echo.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. There was some settings in the. Although we don't hear it, yeah, it may be something that's returning with an echo to you. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, and thank you so much because
Yeah.
sometimes only you guys can help because here everything is normal.
Yeah, we hear it straight from the PC card. It gets to our monitor speakers. Yeah.
Sure, it was
Yeah.
very helpful.
Yeah, really helpful. Usually, when there's things like that, I have one person that comes on my Facebook and tells, okay, the sound is not good or this
Yeah.
and that, and but not today. But yeah, great that the sound is better. This was during the latest #THYangDclub. I for some reason. The settings were not working, so we could not hear the videos playback. So I tweaked the settings a little bit, and and that must be it. So because I was trying to get return also on the videos, and yeah.
Yeah, usually, like you don't know this, but while we were playing our guest sets, we couldn't hear. So we had to pick up another device and try to listen at the same time that you were listening.
Yeah.
And after a while, we were already like listening on at the same time that you did. And then we had to look to our computers here because
Yeah.
there's always a delay, so you had to guess when to stop
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So it was somehow hard, and now it's much easier.
Yeah, because we're hearing it and we know, okay, this song is ending. And someone, is it for you?
No.
Okay, let's play something else because
Someone is at the
someone
door.
is at the door. Let's go. Let's play this one. This is the last track I played on the latest #THYangDclub. So when I was saying goodbye to everyone, and people liked it so
Yeah, I
hard
like it really.
that she put it on the
On the post
on a
yesterday.
post yesterday. So let's go. This is Tentative with Louis La Muerte Dis Comatin version. So hope you guys like it also. It's a really cool song.
tu t'es pardonné. Louis, y a pas de vérité. Louis, c'est jamais trop tôt pour s'en aller. Louis, c'est mal passé à la télé.
And we're back.
I really like this song.
Yeah, it's a really cool song.
Yeah, it gives me like 80s vibes at the same time, like a soundtrack from an 80s series. but it's very new because I actually don't like it so much when things sound like totally 80s or totally 90s, because I always think I was there. Like if I wanted to hear music from that age, I would. So it's done. Let's go on. But it's cool when people can reinvent things and pick up some nice details from other things and mix it with a more modern sound. And why are you giving so much light to our faces?
No, I didn't change a thing.
Well, you did when you opened Bandcamp.
Yeah,
it's like a flashlight.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to find on Bandcamp. I don't know if I bought this on Bandcamp. I can't seem to find it. Let me go to the band's Facebook, because that I find, and that I think I can find. It's like, so the band name is called TA, and if I get it, I'll give you the Bandcamp. So Come Control for everyone else. Come Control was asking for the Bandcamp of the page, the Bandcamp of the band, the Bandcamp of the band, and but so it has Spotify. So
I think it will be even stranger. Band's Bandcamp.
Band's Bandcamp. So yeah. So but I don't think they have a Bandcamp. So I must have got this on iTunes, because I can't find anything. I can't find it on. They don't talk about any Bandcamps. So it's on Beatport. Or maybe it's this Quiden Records.
They don't have Beatport. I think they have something on Beatport.
Let's search for Quiden Records. So Quiden Records there is. So, but this is not no. But they don't have this. They have Nouvelle Vague. I don't hear Nouvelle Vague for quite a while. Do you know Nouvelle Vague?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, but no, I can't find. So the band is called TA.
I like the movies though.
So the album is called 73H60 Remixes. So maybe if I search for 73H60. No, no. I must have got it on. I don't find any. They don't seem to have a Bandcamp or. Yeah, Tentative is the band name. Yeah, it's called Tentative, and the album is called 73H60 Remixes. And this song is called Luis de la Muerte
Louis.
Discomatin version. Yeah. So
You can give Cam Control the Facebook or Instagram.
where's I've closed the pages, so but it's here. So I can give the band Facebook I've shared now, and it should appear also for you guys on the screen. So, but it's Facebook. If you want, it's Tentative 0637. It's their Facebook, and
That's so cool. Like Cam Control already it says thank you in
Portuguese.
but in the small in the
Yeah.
way you text.
Yeah.
Because actually, if you want to, I don't know how to say this in English. When you are texting and you don't write the full word because you
Yeah.
want to make it quicker, it's like that we say obrigado.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're learning Portuguese.
Yeah, he drinks Mateus Rosé. Now he says OBG.
Yeah. So, when are you when are you coming to Portugal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so this weekend was the Darkfin Club. We had Harris Iverson from the Velvet Kills, and we with a DJ set, and we had the Staff Church. Yeah, and it was really cool.
And also really cool would be to have Cam Control in Portugal because he
Yeah.
would love to.
Yeah. Although for now I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mm.
I was checking the news, but basically, in Spain there are some provinces where people can't leave home, but the tourism is okay, so they allow tourists.
Yeah, like countries like Portugal and Spain and southern France, Italy also, like they depend so much on tourism for revenue
Yeah.
that you sacrifice health in just to get the business going, and
Yeah.
it's hard. I wouldn't want it to be like in government in this year or
Yeah,
last
they
year.
they were filming the squares in Madrid, and it was full of people, just tourists in there, having
Yeah.
dinner and that sort of thing. So
Well-
people can't leave home; they're confined. But tourists, it's okay. Tourists, is okay.
In Portugal, like 2 months ago, we were the worst country in the world, COVID-wise. And now, this week, we are the best of Europe. Yeah, because we are, for the last 2.5 months, stuck at home.
Yeah.
Everything is closed. Really everything, restaurants, everything.
Yeah.
And only this week, they open schools for, like, first graders. And like in 2 weeks, they will open high schools, but only middle April. You can
Yeah.
be on like outside
Yeah.
in restaurants. Like you can dine
So-
al fresco,
So
and only in
not-
May you can dine outside
Yeah.
inside.
Not before Easter. They won't allow it.
Yeah, but everything comes to zero again if the numbers increase, and they will, because it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because the amount of days you are at home, it's like has a correlation with how much you want to go out when you finally can,
Yeah.
and then it's
Yeah.
it's
People
impossible.
people will probably go crazy, and
Yeah.
it's going to fuck up everything again. So yeah, it's normal, and that happens also on the other countries. We're just a little apart from the other countries.
Yeah, now they are
because
getting worse. in
Yeah,
the other-
because while at Christmas and New Year's they put some restrictions we didn't put, so we got that really fast. And then when they're getting now like like Italy.
Yeah, it's getting bad in Italy,
Yeah.
in Germany, in
So-
Eastern Europe.
Yeah, because while they were again opening, we were
We are
closing. So
And now they are getting worse. We are much better now. And like in 2 months, I believe we will be worse again, and they
Yeah.
will be better. And
yeah, it's basically like that.
Until-
They close now, they will get better, and we are now opening, so we will get worse. And it's goes
until
in
we
waves.
are all vaccinated, this will be like
Yeah.
a little chaotic. And in your state, come control, how things are going, and how are the vaccines going on
Yeah.
there? Because here in Europe, they're really hard to get.
Yeah. So the what's it called? The from the European Union, that lady from the European Union. I can't remember her name. So she was telling basically what happened is
Von
most
der Leyen?
yeah. So most of the vaccines got stuck in Britain. So the ones from AstraZeneca, all those that got suspended because it was got some issues. So there were basically two factories. I think they're producing. One is in Europe, and that is getting distributed, and another one that was supposed to distribute to Europe is in the UK, and they got stuck in the UK. They didn't spread it to everyone. So they were menacing that other vaccines that are produced in Europe and are currently being sent to the UK, they don't send it to the UK, as the UK also don't send theirs. So yeah, it's
and
we're
this
now in a
is
war.
in countries that actually have vaccines. Imagine
Yeah.
if we were in Africa or South America or
Yeah.
even the richest people there don't have vaccines.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, so this kind of vaccines each week.
Things are really going well there, because I believe we will be if we are very lucky, we are going to be vaccinated by the end of the year.
Yeah, by the
But
end of the year,
extremely lucky.
if it's lucky, because oh my god, it's so stupid. So not only the vaccines, but the process for me, it seems like it's stupid people that. I remember when they started vaccinating, I was like, why there's like, what was it? It was like, I don't know, 16 vaccines a day. I was like, a center was distributing 16 vaccines a day. Why 16 vaccines? So a person works 8 hours, and they are only capable of delivering one vaccine every 30 minutes. Why? It's a vaccine. They put it, and okay, rest in there. Stay in there, and that's it. So why is it so difficult to
Well,
get
they
more?
say they are only 2 weeks late, and the rest it's because they don't have more vaccines. But
Yeah.
those numbers that Come Control is saying have nothing to do with us, because Come Control is saying, for the ones who can't read it, that 16 years old are getting vaccinated by the end of March.
Yeah.
So to have an idea, here
Not even the
we are
priority groups
and
are
10% of the 80 years old
Yeah.
are only 10% of them are vaccinated. Only 10% of the 80 years old group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is really slow. No, it's not. I think most of it is just some of them are just excuses. So they were talking about the vaccines that in today they were stopped vaccinating the AstraZeneca once, and they was talking about like they have like 170,000 vaccines just in stock in there. So it's like, why weren't those vaccines provided yet? While because they're always arriving more. So why? And that's just for AstraZeneca. Not talking about the other ones also, but only for AstraZeneca.
I think we only have 2 in distribution right now, right? Pfizer and AstraZeneca.
Yeah.
In a while, they will also be distributing the Johnson's one.
Yeah.
And there's another one, I believe.
Yeah.
Too.
And
But it's
I don't think they will get the Russian or the Chinese one, and yeah.
Well, Azores which is a Portuguese island in
Island
the middle.
group.
Yeah, an island group in the middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
They are really liking so many vaccines. They are starting to have conversations directly with China and Russia and
Yeah.
whatever to get vaccines.
Yeah, so they have their independent government, so it's like a subordinated.
And one of the smallest
to the
islands
Portuguese.
there, it's actually so small, they are way ahead to immunization, like how to say it in English? Like
population
yeah,
immunization.
yeah, it's that way. Okay, because they are only like 380 people there,
Yeah,
and they are actually almost every one of them has already the 2 doses. But so come control, we are already accomplishing to vaccinate 380 people in an island. Yeah, that's a success.
yeah. So that's like the most
Busy day.
isolated island in Portuguese. No, there are some abandoned island, but besides that, where people actually live, it's like the most isolated island.
Yeah,
in,
it's like
in
a rock
Portugal.
in the
Yeah.
middle of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it is like it was
No,
like
the rock in the middle of Atlantic is that one in Madeira where they have like those struggles with Spain because Spain doesn't want to that island
yeah.
to count, so
because
they can have a better.
like Portugal, it's considered a small country, although in Europe there are plenty of really, really small countries, like
Yeah.
city-sized countries. Portugal is considered small, especially because we have 2 very large neighbors, Spain and France. But our size is really huge because of the sea. Because of those islands, our sea goes almost to the middle of the Atlantic. So
Yeah.
our territory is actually enormous
Yeah.
because of those islands. So if we would lose those islands, that will be very bad for fishing.
Yeah, and but yeah, on those islands, I remember. So a couple of years ago, Spain was really mad about that island because those islands were not populated. So Portugal sent actually 2 people to go
live
to
there.
those islands, and they got 2 people in there, and
They have 2 guys and many birds.
yeah, it's basically an island full of birds. It has nothing. It hasn't got a tree, but they get 2 people to live in there, and that's okay. So I think they're rotating with some other, but that's always two persons on that island.
The name of those birds is actually pretty funny to a foreign ear. It's cagarra. I guess that must be a little hard to say in
Yeah,
English.
yeah, yeah.
Cagarra.
Yeah,
I think Dutch people can actually do this very well. They have
No,
this.
yeah. The Spanish also have
Yeah.
that, but
No,
it's
I
on J later.
Yeah. Oh, Come Control is saying that they have Pfizer and Moderna. I don't think we have Moderna. Not
No,
Moderna.
Moderna, no.
Oh.
The Moderna, I think it will be. It's still on the process of being authorized in Europe, so
Yeah.
it hasn't been
Only
authorized yet.
Pfizer and AstraZeneca.
Yeah.
It's the one from Oxford.
So only we have that, but at least we have something. It's like in Africa they don't get it.
Some countries, I think they have vaccinated already like 20 people.
Yeah, if that. And yeah, so yeah. Go ahead, Pippa. What are you going to
I
say?
was going to say that that's actually pretty dangerous for everyone on the globe, because the more you let the virus spread and mutate, the more chances it gets that you have SARS-CoV-3.
Oh, sorry.
SARS-CoV-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just play another song because we've been speaking a lot. So let's go. This is this is good. This is A Headache a Day. It's really the name of the band. It's called A Headache a Day. A Headache a Day. So, but it's
Sometimes I have an headache a day.
but it's all together. So it's A Headache a Day. And this song is called Voices for No Reason. So let's go. Voices. Voices for No Reason. Yeah. That was Voices for No Reason by A Headache a Day.
Yeah, at
And
least a headache a week, I think.
yeah, yeah, sometimes a headache. Yeah. And
I suffer with headaches and migraines, and yeah.
yeah.
From time to time, I'm just lying there.
Yeah,
like,
last week she had some days just
Yeah,
lying
2 days
there.
in a row. It's really bad.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I only got those like 1 day of headaches, but then I started having 2 days, and I even had like 3 days already. It's very painful when you wake up in the morning and the headache is still there. It's really, oh no, I want to smash my head.
And yeah, so this week, a few moments ago, when they were ringing at the door, actually, it was no one. So basically, when I asked, "Who is it? Who is it?" No one was answering, and I said, "Who is it?" And then I hear something really far away, something I don't know, something. And I said, sorry, and basically that's it. So no one talks anymore. And yesterday also, there was like someone ringing at my work phone. So they were ringing and they were hanging up. So ringing, hanging, just one time. They let ring one time and hang up. So it was like...
People are like in contact.
So I was like, I checked the phone. I don't know this number. So I ignored the first time. And then it went again. I was trying to pick up and they hang up. And I was like, fuck it. So I phoned back, and I dialed the number and no one speaks. So I was like, who is it? And basically they don't say anything for like 5 seconds, and then they hang up. So it's I don't know. People are seriously, I don't know. Why are you ringing a phone? Just ring and don't answer. Or if you then you realize, okay, I was ringing someone by mistake, saying sorry, it was a mistake or something like that. Don't just hang up.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
And we have Paulo on YouTube.
Paulo on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
We
fine.
missed you Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not there Saturday.
Neither Paulo or Hugo. Hugo wasn't here
Ugo
also.
and Paulo was they probably um,
They were quarantining together.
they
Yeah.
were quarantining together, and they were partying, so they didn't show up. Yeah, and so I've been making some tests. So we talked about last week on making another show, and I discussed that with people because this Dark in Dark is now turning on to talk and talk and talk, and we actually wanted to make another show with talk, and this one presenting new music, and another one just talk. So we don't, and so I've been making some experiments, not only to. So basically, we talk, and yeah, I've done some things too. So we don't use this second computer, just one, because we just want microphones. We don't need that anything else. But at the same time, Paulo is saying that quarantine together with Hugo, no way. And yeah, and at the same time, I wanted also because sometimes we were speaking about things, and sometimes it's easier just to show you. For instance, last week we were talking about some Pimba music, and yeah, it's better just to show you how ugly it is, and or something like that. So maybe sometimes it's better just to show you, or speaking something, and we can show you, or have something prepared about it, about whatever theme we're going to discuss, because here in Dark is really just we just improvise everything what you're going to say, so we didn't prepare anything, we didn't discuss previously, so this is our show. And yeah, but with that, I just got saying that a set that I recorded, like, I don't know, a couple of months ago.
A month ago, yeah.
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Probably. It's going to be aired now on Quest London Radio this Saturday. So this Saturday at 9 p.m. My set will be the set I recorded like two months ago.
I think it was maybe more. I don't know.
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, the tracks are not actually so new anymore.
Yeah, the tracks are not new anymore. New anymore because it was like 2-3 months ago, and they were really new at the time. So not not as new, but still cool. And yeah, so it will be on Saturday 9 p.m. on Quest London Radio. So it's questlondonradio.com altogether. And
9
p.m.
UK time.
UK time. So it's same as Portugal. It's like 10 p.m. for Central European, and
16 for 16
on
for Eastern
New York.
Coast,
Yeah.
and then 1 p.m. for California.
Yeah, so and this is on Saturday. Also, where was it? On Facebook, where I think it's tomorrow. The set that it's even older. So I made a set for Vox Sinistra, and she's going to rebroadcast a lot of. I don't know if it's the full set. It's just part of it. Let me try to search for it.
You had 2 parts on that set. I remember that,
Yeah,
because
I have 2
it
parts
got
on that
very
set.
famous that you had 2 outfits. And
Yeah.
I remember Mijito was very like, oh, I have to start doing that.
So yeah, it's this one. I'm seeing it's like 6 p.m. PDT and 9 p.m. EDT. It's like 1 a.m. On Friday, 1 a.m. In Portugal time. It's like 2 a.m. for Central European time. And so this is March 18th, which is tomorrow, right? So it's tomorrow, but it's on Friday
For us, yeah.
for us this Friday.
It's cool for you, come control.
And but actually, this is quite a long show. If I'm not mistaken, this is like a 6, 7, 8 hours show she'll make, because she will play a lot of people that has gone through her show. So I will be one of those people. But yeah, it's called Strict Tempo Highlight Reel Part 2. So there has been a Part 1. And I'll be in there with
Another 30 names.
Yeah, DJ Tuxedo Beans, Hypatia, User Industrious, Susan Substract Swarm, DJ Graftak, Melanie Havens, Yami Spici, Panorama Lineal, Carlos Grabstein, B2B with Cruz de Cal, Mellow Code, Spherical, Shift Z, Nikatse, Textbeak, NVKX, Lisa, Khadija, DJ Mijito, Sins, Guilt Attendant, Moment of Terror, SH1TR, Medical RX, I don't know, Negar Todo, Dahlia, End of Mortal Life, in Maldoror, and WLDV, Magnum Opus, Shamren, or something like that, Muerte Lenta, FKA Asmodai, Yob Kiss, and Angel Attack. So all of this will be on Vox Sinistra Twitch, and I think it will be on YouTube. And I don't know if they shall play. I doubt she'll play all the sets with all this, but since it will be like 5 or 10 minutes each, and
yeah, because otherwise it will be like a 3-day show.
Yeah, it says that the time duration is 7 hours. So. But even 7 hours with all these people, yeah, maybe so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then let's make another 10, 20.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
30 something people. So, yeah, so it will be a long time. So it's probably 10,
you
15
can put
minutes.
the event on.
Yeah, I'll put an event on the chat in there. So. Yeah, I've put on the event on the chat on Twitch, and it will appear on the screen for everyone else. Everyone else just go on Facebook and try to find Strict Tempo or Vox Sinistra, and yeah, and you'll get there. And yeah, so speak a lot. I have to speak less. Let's go play something. Before, I don't know, what time is it?
It's 7 minutes to go.
Okay, so yeah, let's play something, then we'll come back. So this is ZAK. So ZAK with Burum, and we'll be right
Burum?
back. Burum, let's go. Burum, ZAK. So this was Zack 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 with Burum. It's really cool. I like those. Oh, it's not, what's it called? Those not Indian but
Yeah, Come Control is
sounds.
talking about sitars.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Initial to yeah. It's really cool to have that feeling. It's really It's called the name is called Burum. So
Talking about
Burun.
unusual instruments, and especially for Come Control that likes like world music somehow. You would have loved to watch the live concert of the soundtrack of Game of Thrones. I went specially to Madrid to listen to it because the composer was actually
I don't know what you're going to
being maestro for the orchestra.
say.
Yeah, I don't know how to say this better. And they had like a full orchestra and all the huge choir, but the instruments, I had no idea. Sometimes when you are listening,
Conducting.
conducting, yeah.
Conducting the orchestra.
Being maestro of the orchestra is conducting. Thank you. Sometimes when you listen to those sounds when you are watching the series, sometimes you might believe, oh, this is like computer made, someone did this. No, they actually used like folk instruments of several different cultures, and sometimes usually, well, the regular orchestra was playing on the background, and when such instruments were playing, they made it like an highlight. And sometimes I was like really mesmerized looking at the artifact, because it was some things they must be really ancient things, and the sounds they make are so unique. It was a very like a wonderful moment, that concert. Really cool. I liked the soundtrack, but the experience of watching it live with all those different sounds was beautiful.
Okay.
So this was especially to Come Control that enjoys like world music sounds. Yeah.
You have to get to come to Portugal to that. I think it's in Algarve somewhere. What's it called?
It's Alentejo, no?
I don't remember. It's somewhere in the south of Portugal. There's this big event. Músicas do Mundo. It's called
I tried to remember the name of the city.
Yeah, it's a festival. It's called Músicas do Mundo, which is translated as world music, basically.
World musics.
Yeah, your world musics. Yeah, and that used to happen every year. Somewhere in
Scenish?
Yeah, I don't know,
something
maybe.
like this. Yeah.
I don't know. It's somewhere in the south of Portugal.
And they had bands and artists from all over the world, yeah.
Yeah. And we had artists from a lot of places. And the Akvin Bot is back. So this is the last track because we already gone the time. So this is Thomas Banks, and he released a single called The Dark, and we're about to hear Afraid of the Dark. And actually I think he used a sample, so the sound of Afraid of the Dark, the voice that will say Afraid of the Dark, I think it's a sample that it's already on another song that I played, also called Afraid of the Dark. Let me try to find it. Afraid of the Dark. So this is by One True God and Zahu. And let me see if I can get.
Not to be mistaken with Fear of the Dark.
Yeah. So, yeah, this you're hearing everything. So this little piece.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the dark.
So this thing that I put on loop, so don't be afraid of the dark. It's actually this, it seems to me that it's the same, it's the same, what's it called, sample. So it's the same sample, so it's really cool to two artists doing the same, using the same sample for different music. So let's go Afraid of the Dark by Thomas Banks, and see you next week. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday on the Duck in Duck, or you can watch my set somewhere tomorrow night at Strict Tempo, or on Saturday.
Quest Radio.
No, that's on Saturday, not tomorrow.
Okay,
Tomorrow
okay.
it's on.
Tomorrow is
It's
Strict Tempo,
on
and then Saturday
Saturday.
Quest Radio.
Quest Radio, and yeah, well, I'll still have some tests to do about the show where we will talk, but let's see. So follow on our social media, and if we do something else, it'll be there. So thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you next week. Yeah, so let's rate someone else. You guys, everyone on Twitch, let's rate someone else. And so let's see. I'm finishing you guys on YouTube and you Super Radio, yeah, yeah. So let me you guys on YouTube. Bye bye. Switch to Twitch, and I'm going to rate someone else. Let's rate someone else. Let me see which.